Hello everyone. So I started making this video and there was a lot of trial and error. A lot was going wrong. I had to redo some things and do different ways. So it was getting confusing, it was getting long, and you probably don't really want to deal with that. So I want to make a quicker, easier thing to see and understand since I now figured out a method that I'm going to do. So let's get started. Always be sure to check the description for links to products and all that sort of stuff. If I don't say it here, I'll usually link it in the description. The first thing you want to do is get yourself some supplies. So what I have here, I have Bristol board. Now I'm doing a really large thing. So you could probably skip a couple of steps, and I'll mention which steps you can probably skip if you're doing something small that you don't need this whole big thing for. But if you're looking to do something large and multi-paneled, this is the video for you. So I got some Bristol board here that I had cut up into 8.5 by 11 pieces to print out my pattern on. The pattern is a picture of my dog, and I just used one of the cross-stitch programs. This is Pixel Stitch. Again, I'll put the link in the description. When I printed out the pattern the first time and lined up some drills on it to see if it fit, it was actually too large. Don't know if it was just my printer settings or whatnot, but it may do the same thing for you. So check, print one page and then check, line some drills up and see if they line up okay. I had to scale mine down 83.5%. So that may have to happen to you. Bring it into like Photoshop or a program where you can scale down 83.5%. Or even just print it out 83.5% and it should work. So once I printed that out on my Bristol board, I used this stuff from Joann's. It's the Diamond Dots sandwich adhesive. It's basically double-sided strong tape that comes in large sizes. This, I believe, is the largest size they make, which is 12 by 36. My final poster is going to be 24 by 36, so this was going to cover it like exactly. So I have to be a little careful with how much I use, and I might have to piece it together towards the end, but it seems to be working. I had to piece something together on another one, and it seemed to work. So, but anyway, get yourself some of this, and do all your measurements and what you need. I had to get 2 rolls of this. And then you put that on top of your Bristol printout. So this right here has it on here already. It's actually pretty simple to do. You just got to make sure I got a couple bubbles in this one, but it should be fine. So then you diamond paint right on top of this, which is nice because it's nice and manageable, and you can, roll it flat and stuff once you're done to get some popping drills out of there. So here's a panel. Here's my third panel all ready to go. So we diamond painted right on top of that. Then, of course, you need to get your drills to do that. I got my drills from Diamond Drills USA. It was great. For painting this size, 24 by 36 inches, it was around, let's see how many stitches. The stitches were 86,400 stitches, so approximately, because there's only so many amount you can order, like bulk. So it's probably 90,000 or more drills that I had to order. Came out to around 175. With the coupon. So you're looking at around 200 for something like this. So after that, I cut this out right up to the drills. Cut it to the drills. So we have, and now we're going to attach it to our paper. This is a really thick artist drawing paper. It was actually my college final for a drawing class. I get to actually reuse it because it was the biggest. You can see that was my final on here. So this was actually the biggest and thickest piece of something I had to put all this together on that actually was large enough for the canvas. I probably could have used my big Bristol and just done a couple of them, but this was just easier and I had this. So you may not have to do this if your Bristol is the size of your painting, or you're just doing it on the Bristol and you're just going to mount this to a canvas or something. So that, that doesn't necessarily have to have this step if you don't need to line up your panels. If you're doing one panel, you could skip putting it on something separate and just go right to the canvas. So I line it up first with this because sometimes you need to adjust the drills a little bit to make sure there's no gaps when you're lining it up so you don't have a line in your painting. And once you cut this out, kind of push it up, put some spray adhesive down, push it up against it, make sure you have, a good thing, and then I will seal it with polyacrylic when it's already on that paper. So it solidifies it all in there real good. So once this is going to be fully, with all my 16 panels of this, I'm going to do pretty much the same thing, but to the canvas. Alright, and there you have it. All 16 panels have been completed and mounted to the thick drawing paper here. I decided to forget about the canvas. I don't feel like mounting more onto something else. It's also really heavy, heavier than I thought. So I'm just going to nix the canvas and just put it in a frame. Michael's happened to have this on sale for like 70% off today. So it only came out to like 13 bucks with like tax. So I was like, you know what, let me just get a frame and I'll just put it in the frame. It'll probably look nicer too. So that's what I'm going to do with that. It came out really good. You can kind of see where the panels join a little bit, but it's not too bad. I don't really have a problem with it. And once it goes in the frame, the glare would probably even that out a little bit, but I'm really happy with it, and it's really cute. So I'm gonna cut that up, put it in the frame, and I'll show you what it looks like and get that on the wall. And there it is, all done in the frame. I actually didn't even really need to paint the sides. The frame kind of covered any of the imperfections and such, so yeah, it fit perfectly. How exciting is that? So it's time to go put this up on the wall and see how it looks. I think I know where I'm going to put it. So I'm going to show you what that looks like at the end here, and that's how I'll end it. So thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye!